Hello, students and families. My name is Ben Nakamura, principal here at Stagg High School. What you're about to watch in this video is a webinar that we did for our incoming 9th grade students. So it was an 8th grade parent and family night. We talked about programs and services that we have here at Stagg. I hope you enjoy it, and we look forward to you joining our Delta King and Queen family here at Amos Alonzo Stagg High School. Let's start with our, what I feel is the most important people on this panel, our teachers. And so any of our teachers that are on the panel right now, if you'd like to introduce yourself, just really briefly, your name and the program that you're associated with. When we get to your portion, you'll have time to do a little bit more introduction. So I'll hand it over to whatever teacher wants to begin first.
I'll start. I'll kick it off. I'm Mr. Swope, and I teach choir and piano at Stagg High School. I'm one of 3 of the music teachers here and the department chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Swope.
My name is Clancy Castile, and I'm the ASB advisor / director.
I'll go next. My name is Tiffany Herringer. I'm one of the 3 ag teachers at Stagg, and I'll be talking to you guys about our agriculture program.
Hi, I'm Debbie Spector, and I'm in charge of the AVID program. I'm also a PE teacher.
I'll go. Hi, I'm Mr. Hernandez. I'm new to Stagg. I teach advanced placement studio art, and hopefully next year we're going to be up and going with a new CTE program in the graphic arts. And right now I'm also overseeing the art department. Thank you.
I'll go next. My name is Coach Nguyen. I'm the athletic director here at Stagg High School. We'll go over athletics when it's my turn.
Hi, I'm Ben Torres, Officer Ben Torres. Now I'm with the Stockton Unified School District Department of Public Safety. I'm the cadet training officer for the Stockton Public Safety Academy.
Looks like we got to all of our teachers, so I'm going to hand it over now to our counselors to introduce themselves. Oh, Ms. Rodriguez, I think you're on mute.
Yes, I am. I'm Laura Rodriguez, and I'm one of the counselors for Stagg, and I serve the alphabets A through BO.
Hi, I'm Angelica Segura, and my alpha is PH through S.
Thank you, Ms. Rodriguez and Ms. Segura. So now let's hand it over to our admin team for introductions.
Hi, I am Megan Torres. I'm one of the assistant principals, and I'm coordinator of our Public Safety Academy.
Hi, I'm Catherine Byers. I am one of the assistant principals here at Stagg.
How's it going, good people? My name is Leonard Jones, and I am also one of the assistant principals, and I cover the Alpha L through P.
Good evening. My name is Craig Jorgensen, and I am an assistant principal here at Stagg High School.
Right. Thank you very much, everybody, for the introductions. And let me see, has anybody not had an opportunity to introduce themselves? Mr. Alan Navarro, would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Yeah, my name is Alan Navarro. I'm one of the student advocates with the organization on campus called...
Mr. Navarro, I see that you're not muted. And maybe Miss Glendy could help us out. Is because he's doing the translation, or am I not able? I'm probably not able to hear his voice. That's my assumption.
Yeah, once he's in translation mode, he can simultaneously translate, but we can't hear the English version.
Okay, so then Miss Glendy, would you want to introduce yourself really quickly as well? You are part of our Stagg.
Hi everyone, my name is Jillian Glendy. I support the district in all things youth development, and I co-facilitate all of the programs for the PLUS program and our 2B Tobacco Use Prevention Education Grant. Glad to be here tonight.
Thank you. And as I said, we have Mr. Alan Navarro. He is from a organization, Raising Youth Resilience, that we partner with. He's one of our mentors on campus, and he's volunteered to provide Spanish, simultaneous Spanish interpretation during our meeting. Okay, so let's get started with kind of our presentation. So I want to welcome everybody here. You can see our school district mission statement, which is that we would graduate every student that comes through the school, the doors of our schoolhouse. We would graduate them ready for college, career, and the community. That is our stated purpose as a district. And at Stagg, we have rallied behind that purpose. And so I wanted to give you a little bit of background. Our school was dedicated in 1959. It was named after Amos Alonzo Stagg, a very popular coach of many different sports. He actually was coaching at UOP before UOP even had the name University of Pacific. And so we are the Delta Kings and Queens. We're on the Delta here in Stockton. And so that is our title. You can see in the background right there, see that triangle shape that represents our school. We have over 1,800 students. Our school population, our enrollment has gone up this year. It's also projected to go up next year as well. We have over 80 teachers, 6 counselors, 5 administrators. We have many different programs and services. That's what you're going to hear about tonight. I did want to share that we have an Instagram account at AA Stagg High. You could probably see that like on almost everybody's backgrounds and stuff here too, but it's a good way to be in the know, see some of the things that we're doing, kind of have updates about different activities and things. So you might want to just, follow us now if you're not already. And we do have our expression here at Stagg, which is Stagg Pride Inside. And that is very important to us. We take pride in being part of Stagg High School, and you will feel that when you come on campus next year. Okay, so I'd like to hand it over to our counselors now to share a little bit about our counseling program.
Go ahead, Esparza. I'll let Mrs. Esparza talk on this one.
Hi, good evening, everybody. So I wanted to share out with you guys. So there are 6 of us in our department. Principal is our supervisor. So Miss Rodriguez is our head counselor, and her alpha is A through BO. Miss Wurzberger is BR through Garcia. And then we have Mr. Gio, who is last name's Gas through Lopez, GAR. Mrs. Klopstock is Lopez Hernandez to PE. My alpha, I'm Mrs. Segura, PH through S. And then we also have another counselor, Miss Metcalf. Her alpha is T through Z, and she also has AVID students. A lot of the things that we have in our department contain academic, social emotional learning, and college and career readiness. So we offer support for all these 3 domains. Many other services include like responsive services for individual counseling, group counseling. We do outside referrals and in-district referrals, which also goes to our wellness center on campus. So there's many things that we work with our students, but first and foremost is making sure that everybody is safe and healthy. And we're here to support you regardless of the situation. So reach out. We also have an Instagram that's not on here, and you can follow us at Stagg Counseling. It's a Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So there's a lot of updates on there. But we will be working with you guys on pre-reg in the next 2 weeks. So anything that you guys have questions about, make sure you start writing them down, and we're excited to have you on campus.
Great. Thank you, Ms. Segura. Next, I'd like to have Ms. Spector share about our AVID program.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for being here tonight. The AVID program here at Stagg is grades 9 through 12. We have 1 to 2 AVID elective classes at each grade level. Our goal is that students finish AVID both college and college ready and college eligible. Those are 2 different things. And our goal is to focus on skills around WICR, writing, inquiry, collaboration, organization, and reading, because these are the academic study skills that students need not only to survive college, but to thrive in college. And we also approach it from a social, emotional aspect of college readiness. And one of the ways that we do that is taking students to visit colleges. So you see a little picture of students there at East Bay in the bottom left corner. We take them on college field trips, and we have former AVID students who are in college or have just finished college come back and speak with all of our students. Lastly, I just want to share the success rates that we have had. Last year's senior class, there were 25 AVID seniors. We had 100% of them graduate. We had 96% of them complete their FAFSA. 92% of them applied to a four-year university. 83% of them were accepted into four-year universities, and those 25 students were offered over $1,700,000 in scholarships. So we were really proud of that achievement last year, and that's our goal, is to help your child reach their post-secondary education goals. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much, Ms. Spector. Appreciate it. Now to our ag program. Ms. Herringer.
Thank you. Will you click one more time?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you. Hi, my name is Mrs. Herringer. I am one of the 3 agriculture teachers on campus. And that's the first thing I want to point out, is that within our ag program, we have 3 distinctly different pathways for students to be able to take. You can see the classes listed there on your screen. We encourage our freshmen to take the biology and sustainable agriculture and the intro to ag class to be able to go through multiple pathways in our program. Several of our classes have industry-backed certifications, meaning that when they complete the course, they take a certification that is backed by the industry that they can take to a job and say, look, I'm certified in plant science, or I'm certified in floral design. This is something that gives them a leg up when it comes to applying for jobs. We also have 2 courses that are accepted to be able to get college credit. They're articulated, meaning that you take the class and get college credits at the same time. And those are free college credits, which I cannot stress enough how big of a deal that is. So we have 2 classes currently articulated. We're working on getting 2 more of our classes articulated so that our students have a lot of opportunities and come into college ahead of their peers from other schools. All of our classes are also A through G approved, meaning that they get the hands-on experience with career and they get the college readiness part of that. We've worked really hard to make sure that our classes meet both college and career readiness within it. If you look at our diagram there, this is a diagram of our ag education model. Our model is based off a 3-ring model, with every single part of that model being important to the student's success. The classroom part I talked about previously. The other 2 parts of that are at the bottom. So one of them is our SAE. This is a hands-on project that they have that's related to the class. This gives them experience. And then our FFA is our student leadership part, which gives them leadership skills. If they go through our program and fully embrace the classroom, the hands-on experience, and the FFA leadership skills that we offer, we say that they leave a complete student, okay? Because they have soft skills like leadership, which is really important in industry. They have that experience through their SAE, which again is really important in industry and in getting jobs. And then they have the knowledge to back it from the classroom. So that is our little bit about our program. A couple other things we have a full-size greenhouse on campus, as well as a farm with grapes and fruit trees. So they get that hands-on experience that way too. And then we're also working, in the next 3 years, we will have a facility for animals. So we're going to be able to house animals on campus as well in the near future. So we're pretty excited about that coming up. So that's a little bit of our program. I'll be here toward the end if you have any questions.
Thank you, Ms. Herringer. Appreciate it. And now to our Art and Design Visual Media CTE pathway.
Hi, my name is Mike. Michael Hernandez, and I'm excited that we are going to be introducing a new program to Stagg this upcoming school year. The pathway is that we would like to see all students take Art 1 before going into graphic design 1, 2, and then digital graphics. But also by taking Art 1, that would open up the door to Art 2, Art Honors, and the Advanced Placement program. So we're expanding our visual and media arts, and we're really looking forward to a new lab that's in the works coming our way. This will lead to an Adobe certification, web design, coding, and anything that falls underneath the umbrella as under graphic design. And in the other area, after you finish a year of Art 1 or possibly even a year of Art 2, you can enter into our advanced placement 2D design, where you opportunity to receive college credit there too. So we're doing our best to meet the A through G requirements, and hopefully we'll see you in our classes. And I'll be around for questions at the end too. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you.
Right now to our Public Safety Academy.
All right, hello everybody. So we are the Stockton Public Safety Academy. Stagg is our home. We are 5th grade through 12th grade career pathway program of choice focused on public safety. So if you are interested in law enforcement, fire service, medical service, military, any of those fields, those are things that we focus on within our pathway. We have a complete pathway. We teach intro to public safety all the way through advanced public safety. Those are all A through G, and they feed into 2 dual enrollment courses we have with Delta. And we are in the works with creating a fire science program within our public safety academy as well that will feed into Modesto Junior College's program.
Great. Thank you. Mr. Torres.
Not only is this a pathway school like Mrs. Torres told you, but we are structured. We have a paramilitary structure. We teach you how to be leaders. We teach you how to have the confidence, the can-do attitude. There's nothing you cannot accomplish. And like Mrs. Torres said, this is actually a great time for you to come in, because we're excited about this new program that we're coming in with, the fire science. That means that you'll be able to have 2 classes, either in the public safety towards law enforcement or the fire science. And that's 6 credits either way. However, the fact that we are public safety doesn't mean that you want to go into law enforcement or fire service. We teach you how to lead by example, how to be brave, how to have the confidence, like I said, where you're leading by example to make this a better place for everyone else. I mean, I just can't say enough. This Zoom stuff right here just doesn't give us justice, but I'd be more than happy to give you a tour. Give me a call. My number is on there, I believe. Give me a call, email me, and I can give you as much information as you want. Well, that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Torres. We appreciate it. Next, our Plus program. So, Miss Chang, you want to talk about Plus?
Good evening, everybody. Yes, I would love to talk about Plus. So I'm new to Plus this year, but I'm loving it so far. We have great plans in the works to expand this program. Basically, Plus is a student leadership and focusing on leadership and social emotional skills development in students, so that they can go out and service other students within our school, within our community, and ultimately within our city. These are hard and soft, skills. Students are really trained to just be open-minded, be accepting. We talk about nonverbals and different kinds of skills that are not necessarily taught in school. For example, how to communicate, how to use your body language, how to, be understanding, how to look beyond the surface of someone. And so that they really get to understand people at a much deeper level. So it's way too many different skills to cover all in one little slide here, but I did place a slide with all the different explanations of the different aspects of the program on this slide. You can just click on it. It's actually hyperlinked. So the first Youth Speak is hyperlinked to my letter to the community or to the parents. So you can actually click on that. If you click on that real quick, Mr. Nakamura, you could. Oh, okay. So maybe not. But I can make it so that it's connected. Anyhow, the slide is right there, and then the application for the program is right to the right here. Other than that, our focus is on improving just the school environment, the school culture. We're focused on improving student relation, student and teacher relation, and student and community relations. That's the end all of it. So I would love to hear from some of you who are, hoping to become future leaders.
Thank you so much, Ms. Chang. Appreciate it. So I want to take a quick pause, just a quick little break right here, and just tell first all of our panelists thank you. We're doing really well on time, and you can hear for everybody that is all of our attendees, you're hearing that we have a lot here at Stagg. There are a lot of different programs. When we talk CTE pathways, that really means career and technical education. And so the idea behind a CTE pathway is it's either 2 or 3 courses that you follow in a sequence to be able to develop some skills that go towards a career, a technical field. There are requirements to establish a CTE pathway, and one of them is that it's relevant. One of them is that there's a demand, a current demand in that particular field. But a powerful thing about any of these CTE pathways that we've already outlined, whether it's ag, whether it's the graphic design or the public safety academy, is that you don't have to just go into that particular field. There's many transferable skills. Let's say public safety academy, you learn a lot of discipline, you learn a lot about the community, you learn a lot about what it means to be a paid public servant when you're going into this field of being giving service to the community. If you're in ag, you're learning a lot about how food comes from the farm, right, to the fork, farm to table, all that, right? So you're learning and understanding and an appreciation for the biology behind it. You're also learning an appreciation for all the work that goes in to be able to get the food onto our plates. And so these are transferable skills, like I said. When we're talking about AVID is an amazing support program that builds in a college and career readiness. There's an AVID elective course. You learn note-taking skills that are going to help you exponentially when you get in college. Trust me, I didn't have AVID. I wish I would have taken AVID, because a lot of the note-taking things that I was just able to slide by in high school and know how to work the system, it didn't work in college. And so AVID gives you those particular strategies, those disciplines to make you successful for college. Another thing that AVID does is they walk you through, sorry, I just realized I was talking really fast for Mr. Navarro, so I'm gonna slow down a little bit. But AVID walks you through the process of applying for financial aid, filling out scholarship applications, college applications, builds in A through G requirements. There's a lot of jargon, a lot of language that is used in the college setting that, in all honesty, is a little bit different than your K through 12 experience. And so AVID fills in those gaps. Something that AVID also has built into it are tutorials. And the tutorials are powerful because the tutorials are run by the students. And so what it does is when you get to college, you have kind of like a strategy to run your own study groups and to work through and process through difficult problems that you're going to face. And so all of these things that we're offering are really to prepare you to be successful after high school, in your careers, and in the community. All right, so Off my soapbox now. Let's pass it over to ASB and Leadership with Mr. Castile.
Hi, my name is Mr. Castile. I'm the ASB and Leadership teacher and advisor. It's my first year doing it, but I'm having a lot of fun. I'm excited to come back next year and continue doing this, hopefully for many, many years. As it says on the slide, we want students to feel connected and included on campus. And our goal in ASB, in the future going forward, is to really serve our other clubs on campus, is to serve the student body. While, yeah, it's fun, we get to do prom, homecoming, and all of that, we also have a responsibility to bring everybody else up on campus as well, as far as clubs and organizations. And so that's something we're really going to focus on in the future. And there's two kind of opportunities when joining leadership in ASB. You can hold a student government position, which would, be president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, student rep, and rally commissioner, or you can just be a leadership student. There's two kind of, roles that students can play. And I'm looking for all students to apply. You don't have to have the highest GPA, but if you want to try to make a difference on our campus and make an impact, then that's what I'm looking for. Positivity, hardworking, and just determined to make our school better. That's what we're looking for in our class. And we have a great group of freshmen right now, and so I'm hoping to have another great group of freshmen starting next year. And if any, and on the far right, if hosting any of these events sounds fun to you, homecoming, prom, the rallies are multicultural events, Club Rush, attending conferences, or, doing appreciations on campus, then ASB is for you. And we do also, like a lot of our programs, we work on those soft skills, those leadership skills that are, all important post high school. And, I'm excited to see you all next year and see those that apply.
Thank you, Mr. Castillo. All right, now on to a new opportunity that we're going to have next year, something that everybody loves. I'm going to hand this over to Mr. Jorgensen.
Good evening. So as Mr. Nakamura was saying earlier, we are definitely trying to expand and adding more pathways for our students. And one of those is going to be culinary arts. So it's going to be a 2-course pathway, culinary arts and culinary arts 2. The first course is designed for students interested in the career culinary field. Learn techniques in food preparation, measurement, conversions, as well as safety and sanitation. Gain hands-on experience with cooking techniques and just utilizing a commercial kitchen. So that'll be the intro course. So as a 9th grader, you'll be eligible to take that course. The course Culinary Arts 2 will expand on that course into more food production, sales, and services. And that'll include more time in the classroom and in the lab, which we have on campus, which is a full-size commercial kitchen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jorgensen. All right, and now on to our music with Mr. Swope. Mr. Swope, you're muted.
I'm so glad we just followed the culinary arts, because music is the icing on the cake, right? We have so many wonderful programs at Stagg, as you all can hear, and we're kind of the focus. You can do agriculture and you can do music, and we hope that your students will choose to be a part of the program. We have a beginning band, and this is a new format. We're trying this next year, and the beginning band includes instrumentalists and singing. So it's a wonderful way to start to learn to understand about music and how it functions, and to make that a part of your regular day at Stagg. So if your student has not had music before, beginning band is the perfect place to explore that. And then intermediate band would also be for perhaps singers who have sung before, even though it says intermediate band. That's the intermediate level music place for students who have had a couple years of either strings, a violin, or have played an instrument, or enjoy singing. Intermediate band is an option. And then finally, we do have our advanced level courses. We have an advanced show choir for experienced singers. We have Orchestra 2 for instrumentalists, the string players, violin, viola, cello, and bass, who have played before, and also advanced band for the band instruments, trumpet, clarinet, flute. So we have the whole spectrum of classes available for all the musicians who want to include that as part of their wonderful experience that your students will have at Stagg. It truly is a fabulous place to work. It's a wonderful place to go to school, and your students will be able to add that to their daily experience if they choose to. Hey, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Swope. And just to kind of piggyback off of Mr. Swope, we have in all of our comprehensive high schools in our school district, we're on a 4x4 schedule, which means some of us are parents, and for us here as adults, we probably remember having a 6-period day when we were in high school. Having the 4-period day means that in a semester, you complete a year's worth with 4 classes. And so what happens is over a year, instead of getting 6 classes, you get 8. And so when you're hearing about, wow, Plus is exciting, ASB and Leadership is exciting, music is exciting, there's more opportunities to be involved in multiple electives. And so I just want to say, for music in particular, music is such a powerful way of creatively expressing ourselves. And you might feel intimidated because you might say, I haven't really been in band before. I haven't played an instrument. That's okay. First, your mouth is, your vocal cords, your mouth, that's your first instrument, and you play that all the time. You might not realize it, but this is a great opportunity to develop some of those skill sets. It's in an environment and a format that will be at your level, so you're not going to feel intimidated like, oh my gosh, they're reading all this sheet music and playing these instruments. That's not what's going to happen in beginning band. We do like and want, people to have experience coming in, but it is not a requirement. So when you're in the beginning band, you really have an opportunity to develop those skills. It's going to help you with your speaking, your oral presentations, your confidence. Shoot, maybe you're doing karaoke at a birthday party and you can just, get up on the mic and sing. That's a skill set that you're bringing to the table that other people won't have. And it's a beautiful thing. And so I really want to encourage people, consider those things, right? You're coming into high school, 13, 14 years old. And I want to really encourage all of our students, have this open mind. Don't say, I'm not good at music. I'm not good at drawing. Not true. You're maybe not good yet, or you have not discovered it yet. But it's not about being good. It's about connecting in a creative way to express yourself creatively. So there's no good or bad in that. It's really a very personal thing. And so I'm really happy and just thankful that we have a very strong music department. Our visual arts are very strong as well. And we're supportive of both of those at our school, understanding the role that art plays in our, just our creative expression as people. All right, now on to athletics. Coach Nguyen.
Hi, Coach Nguyen here. So, talking about a little bit with sports we offer here at Stagg. In the fall, we have cheer, cross country, football, girls golf, girls tennis, girls volleyball, water polo. In the winter, we have boys and girls basketball, we have boys and girls soccer, and then wrestling, Mr. Nakamura's favorite.
Thank you. Mr. Coach Nguyen, could you just kind of expand, just maybe focus mostly on wrestling? No. Okay, sorry.
And then in the spring, we have badminton, boys and girls. We got baseball, boys golf, softball, swim, boys tennis, track, and boys volleyball. Finishing off this season, basically. Requirements for playing a sport: you must have a physical that's current from your doctors. You have to maintain a 2.0 during your semester grades, and you have to have enough credits toward pace to graduate as well, in order for you to participate in any of these sports. Playing sports is a big part of high school. I think it produces leaders. It produces gives you a lot of life lessons such as time management, learning how to balance school and sports activities and work as well. So our webpage is actually stocktonusd.net/stag, and then just click on the athletics page. We have a lot of our information on there. If for those that are interested in playing sports, our athletic registration starts in June and it's online at www.familyid.com. Then you'll search for Stagg High School, and then you sign up there. You must upload a current physical on there. So get back to us during the end of this year, and we'll give more information as we go out. You can follow us on Instagram, AA Stagg Athletics, and or our webpage. I'll be around to ask more questions if anybody have any.
Thank you so much, Coach Nguyen. And now we are at that time of questions and answers. And so, we have the webinar format set up. And so if you have any questions for anybody on the panel here, feel free to type them in the chat. You may have questions that are not coming to mind right now, and that's okay. I shared earlier my email, and we also shared our social media accounts. We have our Stagg Counseling, we have our AA Stagg Athletics, we have our AA Stagg High, we have social media for our ASB, for our Public Safety Academy. We have many different ways that we are offering just communication to our community. We will be having conversations with incoming ninth graders via Zoom, most likely. Our visits to your school will be virtually. So we're here. We want to welcome you to our family. We're very excited that you're going to join us. And so, and let's see. So we have a couple questions. Ms. Torres, do we have any questions in the chat?
So we have a couple. Do you have special education? Yes, we do. We have resource classes. We also have special day class, and we have a combination of those as well. We have our goal is always mainstreaming, but we definitely have awesome special education department that provides amazing service to all of our special education students. Maximum amount of classes you are allowed to have. So as Principal Nakamura was discussing, we are on the 4x4. So each term being like August to December, January to May, you can take 4. We do offer dual enrollment or after school, sometimes classes taught by Delta. So sometimes those classes are on top of that forward period day. And then if students are on track, they can also possibly have less than 4 classes. For example, if they're a junior, senior, and they're working or they're doing an internship or that kind of thing, there's that opportunity as well. So lots of flexibility to get a very enriching schedule, and also one that caters to, as you get older, if you have other stuff that you're working towards as well. More questions? How many sports can be played, Coach?
As many as you can, actually. So we do have those fall, winter sport, and spring sports all at different times. So once one sport is done, you can add on to the next sport as follow. And then one of the questions was about can you do both sport and was it and like leadership? Yes, you can, because sports is after school, and I'm pretty sure we work well with the other after school programs.
All right, so where can we register, online or on campus? If one of our counselors want to chime in with some details about how that plays out for you guys.
We will be starting pre-registration next week on Tuesday all the way to the 18th or 19th. I believe we will be visiting the schools via Zoom. So you need to reach out to your counselor, because they are set scheduled Zoom meetings that we will be hosting with the students and registering at that time.
And then They asked, will you guys be going to team charter? If not, what can they do to register with us?
Team charter is they can actually reach out to the Stagg counselors and we can help them pre-register, but they need to register with Stockton Unified first. So they need to go through centralized enrollment to sign up for their home school, which would be, if it's Stagg, and then they will actually meet with us either via Zoom or on a phone call, and we can help them pre-register.
How do you apply for the culinary pathway, they want to know?
They will reach out as well to their counselor, and they're going to voice their interest, and then we will document. They will be able to sign up for classes once they do meet with the counselor. So we'll let them know the options of what they can take, the electives that are available based off their grade.
And also on our school website, you can find all of this information as well, along with all of our email address, whether it's a teacher or our counselors, our administration team. All of our contact information is on our school website as well.
Okay. So again, so what we're going to do is this webinar was recorded. And so I will download the webinar, post it to YouTube, and then put it on our social media and stuff. I think I can actually do it as an IGTV video. They allow a longer length there. So I'll put that on there and our Facebook. And then you'll be able to see our contact information and go through some of the things that we discussed in more detail. And then as those questions arise, then feel free to reach out to us with the different forms of communication that we've provided. We do go to many of the K-8 schools in our district and share about our programs and services. And so we'll do that for the schools that we're not doing that for. One of the best things you could do is get on our social media. That's why we're all like promoting in our background and stuff, because you're going to get a lot of good, pointed, specific information about our school. So we want to thank everybody who joined us today. I want to give a shout out to all of our panel members, because for the most part, these are, teachers, and our teachers are, putting in work. The same thing with you as students. I know the lull of COVID has been tough. It's been hard on you, and it's been hard on us as adults too. We might not always, show it, because we got to put on that smiley face and give everything that we have for you. But it's been tough for us too. But you know what helps us to keep on pushing forward and put on that smile and open up the Zoom and talk to black screens all day is our love for you, is our commitment to teach and educate and uplift you and serve our community. So with that, on that vein, I think I'm going to end our webinar now. I want to thank all of our panel members again and all of our attendees. Have a beautiful night, everybody. Thank you, everyone.